Yokoso, Game Gramae. I'm Tom. While playing some Nintendo 64 Rockman Dash, known in the West as Mega Man 64 or Mega Man Legends, we noticed that some of this girl's dialogue was changed in the American and European releases. So, get out your magnifying glasses for this localization mystery. Ne ne, anata, konoko to watashi, docchi ga kirei? Ne is a way to get someone's attention, like, hey. Anata means you. She's talking about our opinion or state or something about us. She omits the standard wa topic marker particle because it's obvious from context that anata is the topic. Kono means this, and the no connects it to a noun, like this thing. Ko means child. Alone, it generally refers to girls, even if they're over 18. Yeah, it's a bit demeaning, but in English we refer to adult women as girls in the same way, so it's not a Japan-exclusive problem. So, kono ko means this girl, referring to the girl in the painting. To is a particle that pair things together in a finite list. We translate it as and a lot. So, kono ko to watashi means this girl and me. Docchi means which, and kirei means pretty. A rough translation might sound like which is pretty, but she's actually asking which of the two is prettier. Seems like a coy way to find out if Rock thinks she's cute if you ask me. And I have a PhD in romance. Ne, ne. Anata, konoko to watashi, docchi ga kirei? Hey, between this girl and me, who do you think is prettier? Then, the game lets us pick how Rock replies. Role-playing at its finest. Dare ga mite mo, kimi da yo. Dare means who. Miru means to see. The te form with mo means even if, so dare ga mite mo means even if who looks. Which doesn't make sense. It's more of a, it doesn't matter who looks, or whoever looks. Kimi means you, which is generally used by boys. Girls would usually use anata instead, like we saw before, though exceptions are always a thing because, well, language is messy. Finally, da replaces the copula desu, which is the verb to be or is, and yo is a sentence-ending particle that indicates force. He's being forthright with his emotions. Dare ga mite mo, kimi da yo. It doesn't matter who looks, it is you who is prettier. Obviously, Rock doesn't say the word pretty in Japanese, but that is what they're talking about, and in English, we finish our sentences. Sometimes, at least. Yada, mo wakatten janai. Yada is an abbreviation of iyada. Iya implies a feeling of disagreement, by which I mean it explicitly says it is disagreeable. Wakaru means to understand. As wakatten janai, that's our teiru is currently doing form, but the janai at the end doesn't make it a negative. Wakatten janai doesn't mean you don't understand. It means you are currently in a state of knowing it, aren't you? But in English we just say, you knew, didn't you? The mo that precedes it means already, so you already knew, didn't you? So why would she say yada before that? Does she think it's gross that you like her? Unlikely. Seems to me she's being coy and flirty, like saying, no way, you already knew, didn't you? Anata mo kao dake wa otokomae yo. Body ga chotto katasou da kedo. Mo is a particle that means to or as well, so anata mo means you too. Us too what? Well, kao means face and dake means only. Otokomae means handsome man, so anata mo kao dake wa otokomae yo means you too. Only your face is handsome. The only your face bit is a bit weird. I mean, what does she even mean? Well, chotto means a little bit, and katai usually means hard or stiff or solid or something like that, but here it means flawed. Yeah, you gotta scroll down in your dictionary for that one. Well, when you take an i adjective like katai and drop the i and then add a so kataso, it means, it seems to me that it's flawed, but that's my opinion and not someone else's. If he said katai so, then they heard that from someone else, like, I'm told you're katai. Body means body, so body ga chotto katasou da kedo means, however, your body seems a bit flawed. Look who's getting picky now. The dakedo at the end of the statement gives it some hesitance, hence the however in our translation. Yada, mo wakatten janai. Anata mo kao dake wa otokomae yo. Body ga chotto katasou da kedo. No way, you already knew, didn't you? You have a handsome face too. However, your body is a bit flawed. She is criticizing me and I am uncomfortable. Only praise is allowed on this YouTube channel. So, what happens if we pick a different option? Let's rewind and see. この絵の子が好きだな. E means picture or painting, and the something ga suki form is frequently used for I like something. Suki is an adjective in Japanese that gives something an attribute of being liked, but in English we just use to like, a verb for that. Weird language differences. Ga marks and emphasizes subjects, so the something ga is something we like. Da replaces the copula des, or the verb to be. But it's more casual and assertive. To just be casual, you wouldn't have da or des at all. You'd just say something ga suki. So we get この絵の子が好きだな. It literally means, I like the girl in this painting. But because the question involved a choice, we can translate it like this. I like the girl in the painting better. It sounds like a more reasonable follow-up in English than flatly saying that you like the girl in the painting. Like, sure, you like her, but who do you like more? Why don't you answer the question? やっぱり子供色気ってもんがわからないのね. Yappari means also, or as I thought, or still. Here we're gonna say I knew, and kodomo means child. She's calling us a kid here. You'll see why. Iroke means interest in the opposite sex, or romance, or it can even mean poetry. The temon is a casual version of toyu mono. It's a thing that is defined by quoting something else, in this case, iroke. So a iroke temon would be a romantic thing, or romantic matters. Wakaru means to understand or to know. Here though it's wakaranai, so it means to not understand. The ga tells us that the iroke temon are the things that aren't being understood. The no particle at the end is a feminine sentence ending. I'd say it shows that she's looking for some agreement or understanding on our part, but something else tells me she's kind of done talking to us. Let's translate and see. やっぱり子供色気ってもんがわからないのね. I knew boys were oblivious to romantic matters, huh? Yeah, not happy. And we haven't found anything scandalous yet, so we've got to rewind again. Paul's dead man, miss him, miss him, miss him. 女の子に興味ないんだ. 女の子 is like saying a child who is a woman or girl. Yay, yet another way of saying girl. Just what we needed. Kyomi means interest, and you'll usually see it preceded by what someone's interested in and the particle ni. Here, onna no ko has the ni, so onna no ko ni kyomi would be an interest in girls. But nai is the opposite of aru, to exist, so it means there isn't or doesn't have an interest in girls. If we were interested, it would be kyomi ga aru. Nda indicates an explanatory sentence, something like, it's because of such and such. Onna no ko ni kyomi nai nda. I don't have an interest in girls. This game is full of quirky answers like this. You can tell the junk shop lady that your name is Hippopotamus, and she'll call you that for the rest of the game. Before you get to work on your gay Mega Man Legends fanfic, I'm obligated to remind you that the plot involves a love triangle between Rock, Tron, and Roll. Though I guess anything is possible in the magical world of fanfiction, so go wild! 嘘! あなたってそういう人なんだ? そういうあなたには私のおじさんの紹介してあげよっか? 警部さんのやってるのよ。なかなかダンディーよ. Here's the big one. Uso means lie, but she's not calling Rock a liar. She's basically saying, no way, in a thrilled tone. Te is a casual quotation. We saw it with temon earlier. It's almost like saying, speaking of you, or as for you. Anata te, you're the topic of conversation. So is an adverb that means in that way, and it's modifying the word hito, or person. A person who is that way. Ending with the explanatory nda, so she's kind of saying, oh, you don't like girls because you are that kind of person. 嘘! あなたってそういう人なんだ. No way! So you're that kind of person. She automatically jumps to the conclusion that Rock is interested in boys when he may as well be one of those herbivore men, or soushoku danshi, who have no interest in having a relationship. Or just consider he might be an asexual robot. Get with the times, girl. そういうあなたには私のじさの紹介してあげようか? Here she says そういうあなた instead of just あなた. She's specifying the you that is that way. Not that there would be another one of Rock, but just for clarification's sake, that is, that way. Ni wa is a double particle. For when you need to use the ni particle, but also make what precedes that ni into the subject of the sentence. Oji-san means either middle-aged gentleman or uncle, but since she specified that she's talking about her oji-san, atashi no, we can safely assume she means uncle. Shoukai means introduction, so shoukai suru means to introduce. Where's suru, you might ask? Why, it's part of shitageyoka, of course. If you've seen our Pokemon Leaf Green episodes, you'll remember that yametoku is an abbreviation of yameteyoku, and it's the same case here. Shitageyoka is actually shiteageyoka. Shite is the te form of suru, and teageru is doing a favor for someone else, but when you say it in the first person. Finally, yo is our volitional. It expresses intent to do something. So, shoukai shitageyoka is saying, I'm going to do you the favor of an introduction, shall I? The o is after oji-san, so it tells us she will introduce us to her uncle. そういうあなたには、私のじいさんを紹介してあげよっか? If you're that way, how about I introduce you to my uncle? That's not creepy at all. And finally, 警部さんのやってるのよ、なかなかダンディーよ. Keibu means inspector, and san is kind of like saying Mr., but it's so generally applied that it usually isn't even translated. Yaru means to perform, and when used this way, it specifies the profession of that person. So he is an inspector. He does the Mr. Inspectoring. Obvious, right? Nakanaka means very, and you can probably guess that dandi means dandy. In Japanese, it specifically refers to a man very concerned about his clothes and his appearance. They kind of grabbed the English word and made it their own, complete with a close but not quite right set of stereotypes. You can Google image search to get a good idea of what they look like, though Crocodile Dundee in there is just a coincidence. Crocodile Dundee isn't very dandy at all. Dandies are well dressed, and he just has that vest with an open chest, and, you know, maybe he is kind of dandy. Huh. 嘘、あなたってそういう人なんだ。そういうあなたには、私のおじさんを紹介してあげよっか? 警部さんのやってるのよ。なかなかダンディーよ。No way! You're that kind of person, huh? Shall I introduce you to my uncle? He works as an inspector. He's very dandy. Well then, gay jokes. Who would have expected that? So, what did they change it to in English? What? Oh, I guess you're just too young to understand. Don't worry, you will one day. Maybe homosexuality was such a taboo topic in the 90s that the localization team didn't even want to make a joke about it. Or maybe they realized that making the punchline homosexuality was in bad taste. I do not have the team here to interrogate them, so I can't tell you why. Only the how. Everything else is in your imagination. Maybe I should write a fanfic about how the team decided. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Game Grammar. Be sure to support us by liking or commenting, or even subscribing on patreon.com/gamegrammar, so we can continue to make content like this. Huge thanks to our patrons on the screen, and an extra special thanks to our $5 patrons, Keaton, Josh Stegmeyer, Shonen Bat, Nathan Shopta, Hugo Viandi, Brendan Heisler, and Adam J. Blodgett. Take a look at gamegrammar.com for vocab lists and transcripts of our episodes. If you have questions, don't hesitate to contact us, either in the comments below, or on Twitter or even Facebook. Links in the description. Until next time, abayo!